Hello. Welcome to the Galbank. Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me. Everything checks out. Give me a... There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Opening fire! Take cover!
Any heat leeches, you've got our permission to take care of them.
Time to greet the stars. And just like that, we're in space. Oh, I never get tired of that. Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Bugs in a funk that will kill anyone.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. You can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder.
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of... In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike. I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell...
All right, let's get this over with.
Rook?
We'll have the whole settled systems on the run someday.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise.
Every captain here's
Better get a move on before Dale sees you
For the
slacking.
fleet.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
All right, let's get right to it. Well, well, look at that. Of course, it would have been more. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up and I might... All right, Fleet. We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapon.
Clamps released. We're free. Boards all graded. Successful jump. Seals are tight. We're docked.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Back in basic training, I had the record for fleet kills.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Yes, and I heard there were no casualties.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbanks. Let me see what you got. So the Legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4.
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. He's kept ahead of us by murdering our past informants, so if you admire someone like that, maybe we picked the wrong person for the job.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about it?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about it. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets it.
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts.
Sure, Sweet Pea. The old man could always use a laugh.
Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
I don't know. Who?
Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
The chords are right on the money. Nice clean dock there.
Rook.
right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jimson. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY9.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
I sure hope so. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's good. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
You'd better. Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal. Perfect. That's what... Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the...
Oh, okay. You'll...
Privileges of rank, my darling. And you, get the hell out of here, and... We'll talk later.
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one that
We're on our own again.
So, what's the point?
They say never hire a man when a machine can do it for free. Down here, people can't afford the machine.
take it you're Neva's new recruit? Careful. SY-920 is one of... Neva says you're after AP. I can do that. Good. If I can be candid, for this job, but make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrifice... Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. We'll talk more on the ship.
I'm not much for prayer. Tried it once, didn't stick. But maybe it's like tape. I was just on the wrong side. Kay's place is like second home. Problem is, I don't really have a first.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand? Trouble.
So, when did you stop flying the Swan, anyway?
When the cargo became more valuable than the ship.
True. The fleet's got us real busy these days, and we are making good money smuggling all this contraband. But if any time was the right time for a break...
Hey, there's still work to do. I need to check with my contacts at the spaceport and find out what guards are on rotation when we leave port. Then it's back to the key to make sure Delgado gets his cut, and to make sure he hasn't cut us out. I worry sometimes that being in New Atlantis, we're missing out on the big scores. I know that old dog has something big planned. I can feel it.
Sheesh, that is a lot to think about. And here I thought the pirate life was carefree.
Maybe for some people, but that's not how I work.
Well, you feel free to plan our next moves from now to the new year. I'm all about living in the present and being where your feet are.
That's fine. Just make sure to wipe those feet before boarding my ship.
Always nice to see a fresh face around here.
Always looking for the next mark.
Howdy.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have. Of course, I don't. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions. All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and ground drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked. Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator. But if at any point your cover's blown, I would hope not. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom.
Yes.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
Hold up. This area...
Rules are rules. Can't let you... Well, if you're quick about it, I suppose no one will. Maybe if you do it quickly. That doesn't matter. Sorry, no uniform, no entry. SY-920 military. The contents and operations of the only uniform. Yeah, you do that. SY-920 mil. Yeah, you do.
Dropping some cargo off? We don't get a lot of transports to this station.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. If I'm not mistaken, if you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint. I'm not worried. I'm sure. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and...
day, things were a little too loose under Commander Woods. With Commander Natara, we had stricter checkpoints, more patrols, and better security.
State your business. Logging ensign level clear.
Need your clearance code, Marine. It's been that way since Commander Natara took over. Know it? I'll say. You might want to track down your commanding officer and have him clarify your post. All quiet over here.
If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Code doesn't match.
Perimeter secure.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Akasaka.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Acknowledged, Lieutenant.
request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
Always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation.
Yu here. Cargo's almost unloaded. You are, and I've delivered. That being said, but it looks like you'll need. That doesn't mean you're trapped on a station as a member of the Crimson Fleet. You've made it this far without engaging. It was an honor to work with a true professional. Good luck if you make it out alive.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience flying, you should talk to Dr. Vogel.
I don't know. I've flown a Discovery class, but I'm not familiar with it.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system must have been promising.
Can you talk to the commander? Get me reinstated? Natara's doing you a favor, Marcine. Would you have preferred a court-martial? Dishonorable discharge? Because all of that was on the table. I would have preferred things to remain as they were, so I made a mistake. But my work on the Comspike was and is irrelevant. Dr. Vogel will do just fine without you. Besides, we both know the only reason you were on that project was to bloat the budget so we could embezzle the creds. And to that end, your share of the funds should be transferred to your Gal Bank account shortly. What am I supposed to even say to that? Those funds are the reason I don't have a job. You could start by saying thank you. Hell, I even warned you not to poke the bear. Commander Natara being the Ursine Predator in this analogy. Aaron was right. I should have never hit send. Yeah, you screwed up. Royally. But you can protect Dr. Gong and all the King's subjects by keeping your mouth shut from now on. Yeah. Hey, you want my advice? On some planet at the edge of the galaxy where you can relax for a bit. Lean back. Really dig your feet in the sand. Just get your mind off all this. Oh, and stop with the sad puppy dog face, too. Makes you look guilty. And what kind of face am I supposed to have? The face of someone who got away with it.
Autocorrelation results in risk increase by a magnitude of 2. But we won't tell Commander Natara. What she doesn't know won't kill her. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not? Oh, yes. I've been studying decryption of all signal protocol, quantum ratchet symmetry. You name it, I've lectured on it. Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comm spike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype. We're still in the testing phase. It can even interpolate signal. Well, yes. In the same way the Almagist is a book on constellations and a supernova. The greatest scientific minds the UC has to offer did the brightest engineers in the settled systems did. Its potential. Huh. We are far beyond. This is the biggest advancement in everything beyond this point is. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters. But don't worry. In short, they'll give the prototype a final run and provide. Splendid. That was fast. Normally my requests aren't given this much. You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to. That is true. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. By the transitive property, you would be what I need. And we are desperate for personnel. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal pass. The uniform you can get in the locker room area. You'll find the prototype ship at docking bay. And of course, best of luck.
Pilot?
I've heard the technology in this station would make the FC surrender before we even started it. prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype. I have visual. Safety's off.
My great-grandpappy made that drive, right? We're here. Docking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here. Need something?
Nice to know Neva was right about. I won't deny a help. Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. Because if Delgado's right about sounds like you're on board. I have to admit, the way things are going. Anyway, I've kept you long enough.
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire proto... I'm impressed, Rook.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Juan gave us the full rundown. She gave you some really high praise.
And from what I hear... Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from Comspike. Shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking for...
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our Electrum. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for them. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech.
You damn right she can. My girl can be...
All right. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon con?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none... No. There is no getting along. She is valuable to the fleet.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's. I'd say don't keep her waiting. But...
And keep your eyes on the prize. We are one step away from Crixus.
settled systems on the run someday.
I hope you're not wasting time on small talk when there are jobs to run.
Too many missions, not enough time.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
That ship will carry the memory of your visit forever.
Driver spinning down. Jumper smooth as butter. Seals are good, air pressure good. Hey, we're docked.
Everything looks clear.
There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling personal items into the station.
What can I do for you?
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to... But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly what we're looking for in this.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but...
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she... So what does Delgado have you doing next? The conduction grid?
That's... brilliant. That is... Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and... It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the tech...
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the criminal. It's long overdue. All right, I suppose. I'll be looking forward to your next report.
Remember to turn in any... Well done. Let's see what you... Finally. We've been tracking the Jade Swan for almost a year, but Captain Dayu... Every time we've scanned that ship, it's come up empty. Have any more? Cost overruns, siphoning project funds? How deep does this well go? I'll send this to Mass right away. Let's just hope that a few... Anything else? Understood. Keep... I'll be here if you have any more questions.
At ease, Soja.
How's the pirating business?
There you are. I was wondering when you'd visit. Should give us a... Well, of course, what choice do I have? Thanks to my own stupidity, my second chance to return to the Crimson Fleet. And by the time I get out of prison, any hopes I had to return to that life... You shouldn't. Clearly I was never cut up. Well, anyway, glad... Now, if you wouldn't mind letting an old man... So you're saying I should be happy that you took me out of the line of fire. Last thing I intended. But at the same time, my freedom's gone, so... After getting set up on the Key, I traveled to a few settlements to find a base of operation. I was looking for a place that would allow me to pick up information. When I stopped at Gagarin, Sysdef was on the ground waiting for me. Your friend Toft really pulled the wool over my eyes. Oh yes, quite aggressive. The illegal team will very likely grind me. The amusing thing is, I don't even think they... I think they're more embarrassed I was able to gain the position as captain. That's the last time I trust anyone ever again.
There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling personal items into the station. I get it. UC Marines are way too innocent.
Salutations. Excellent. Well, as much as I detest being the bearer, you see, this in fact, I would... Oh, I assure you, I'm speaking. Due to your actions, my tenure with Gal, the day is yours, Agent. Oh, yes. Forgive my... Nevertheless, Mike. Well enough, idle ban. Honestly, this interaction... Good day.
Today's a peach of a day. Hey, if you go, I'll follow. In a romantic... I don't know, you'd be interrupting some quality time of me thinking about... Giddy. Positively. Another day in paradise, but time to get back to work. I just can't stop smiling around you. Now, you know me. I'm always up for the next adventure.
You keep installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every day.
We're unlatched. Free and clear. Your grav jumps are as majestic
You are entering
as a
United
bat.
Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Neon's got nothing on New Atlantis.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey,